What is going on? Am I already dropping frames? Okay, could be. We had some problems the other day with lag, so we'll get a couple of tactics to try to prevent that. Looks like I'm live, and the internet can totally see me, but we're going to let some people get in here. And then we're going to talk about lagging and what we can do to prevent that. Oh, good. Folks are showing up. Oh, there we go. That's me right there. There's Tim Garrett. There's a fairly new name. Ray Chupp. You got mail yet? Mantic. I got your stuff in the mail. I dropped off 27 packages today. 27 packages this morning. Good God, the stuff. Hope you're well. Yeah, I can get around again. This is a tough week. You know, you get older, the brain is sharp. We hope, but the body gives up sometimes. My back is no good, so I've been hobbling around this place. And, you know, it happens every now and again. And you just tough it up and keep on going forward. So we got a friend. How are you? Good to see you. Get some new names. That's always good. Fred Frog, Christopher Gann, another new name. Outstanding. For those of you watching this after the live show, we have a chat, and people can talk back and forth, and it works pretty well. We get to meet each other, banter about, share links, and just have a lot of fun. And the folks go from one channel to the next and keep on going. Gone fishing. Catherine, hello, how are you? Okay, today I meant to do this class 2 weeks ago, but well, 2 weeks ago I slept in, and last week I couldn't move, so the hell with it. We'll wait on. Okay, now we're having some lagging issues, and we think it's probably YouTube tweaking their thing, doing their stuff to make life better for everyone, better living through YouTube. Okay, let's go to the screen. I'm gonna move this over real quick. And let's see if we can see that. Okay, screen. There's the screen. Okay, right here. It's gone. It's gone. Come back. Okay, right here. You got your video screen. You got the little button. It's square, and you can pause just for 10 seconds. I'm going to pause it right now because if I'm playing, it's going to screw me up. But you can pause for just 10 seconds and let your computer or phone or pad or whatever tweaky thing you're using kind of catch up and do a little bit of buffering ahead of time. And 10 seconds now, it won't be exactly live, but really, you'll be okay with that. And the chat is still live, and that can help you out tremendously. So we'll go back home here. See who else is joining us. We'll get 18 people joining in. There's Bill. I'm live now. How does that sound? Live for live. Ooh, don't make me go over to your live channel, because if I stream you, well, I'm going to shut down. I can't load up email and do this at the same time. Junior, there's Junior. Hey, Junior, how are you? We got you set back up again. Junior's got a new channel. He's a young fellow, and he's getting into this, trying it out, seeing how it works. He's got about 100 people. You might want to give him a subscription, just to give him a shot. He's looking for subscribers, and he got into it last time and kind of said, give me subs, give me subs, give me subs. So he's going to only say that once or twice in the stream, because we hear him, we know he's here. Good man, thanks. Okay. Now, coming up later, first off, I want to give a couple of shouts. We got a couple of channels here. They're real close to that 1,000 mark. Well, one is. And the other one, we got to get him over. Okay, the first one we have, and I'm going to take you to the screen here. Where's my mouse? Hello. There it is. Screen. Good. Got it. Let's see. The first one we're going to talk about is Tsquare Talk. Here we go. Now, he does a lot of live streaming. He's got 776 subs, and he's real close on the hours, the view time. And we want to try to get him, to stay monetized. YouTube's new changes. He's close. He can probably make it. We got another 3 weeks. He's got about as far to go as I do. But he's looking for subs. He talks about coins. He's got a viewer appreciation giveaway every month, and you can check out his videos. He's got plenty of stuff. He's got chickens, of course, and the live streams, opens up roles, and just talks about coins. If I'm not talking about coins, check out his channel, and well, one of us is usually on sometimes. Another one, and this one comes up at 4:30 Eastern Time, is Mantic Coins, and he's got a great chat. A whole bunch of us follow, but they go from my coin class over to his live stream. He follows at 4:30, and we just yuck it up every week. He's got a number of videos. They're getting better. They're getting more populous. It's a smaller channel. How many you got there? He's got 235 subs. So we'll get him there. We'll get him to 1,000, but it could be a little while. He's a good guy. Subscribe to him, like, get in the comments in his live stream, and just talk and talk. We do it all the time. That's a fun one to be around him. There we go. We're back home, and we find the chat over here is David Baker. Now the chat, you'll find, goes faster than I do. It gets ahead of me, so I miss a lot of things. Never got the notification. I put it up about an hour and a half ago, but I had it set for 3:30 because I clicked it wrong, and well, anyway, I had to change that, but it's working good. Now down below in the description, you're going to find links for both Tsquare Talk, where he's got the viewer appreciation, and for Mantic Coins. So just check him out. I'm going to be going over to Mantic Coins afterwards, and I just goof off. We have a lot of fun. Working on it, thanks. Definitely come today. Lots of silver. Lots of yeah, we did. He's got that bot, you know, gives away Mantic coins. And I have a little trivia contest. I was wrong on one thing last week, so I got to find the guy who I told that he was wrong and say here's some coins because he was right. I got to get into that story. But that's, you know, that's just a little chatty thing. There's Heidi. Good to see you. Heidi's fairly new to the channel. Up a little bit. See who I missed. Let's see. JC Will, Cleveland Coin Collector. Yep. Dave Baker, Ray Chupp, Catherine, Heidi, Hidden Numismatist, a friend, Mantic, Cheryl. Good to see you, dear. Looks like someone has joined the military or just got their hair cut. I have no vanity, really. I mean, you can look at my kitchen. God, it's clear I have neither vanity nor a housekeeper. So, well, the hair just gets everywhere. It's so much easier. Just take it off. You know, it ain't gonna help my looks. Just shave it. It's a lot easier to work with. I don't have to comb it. I can get up and go out and play, and I'm okay. Nobody cares. What happened? I show up and I lost him. I still have the chat. Okay. Yeah, I got a red line, and I've got a few drop frames. All right, we're gonna go back, and I'll show you the screen again. Okay, where are you? Here's the screen. You can have the little button on your video, right? You can press that and just let it. It crapped out. Alrighty. Why does it do this? We're gonna have trouble with this all day, I can tell. Yeah, I just dropped 5,000 frames. Wait for it. Video output low. Wait for it. YouTube is really screwing the pooch lately. You can go to your video screen and click on that little arrow and just pause it for a few seconds. It may help with the lagging issue, but who knows? Otherwise, just watch the whole thing afterwards, and we'll go from there. All I got is a Condor token. 1791 leads half penny. Hey, better than nothing, baby. We're talking about coins as an investment. Oh, let me check my notes here real quick. Oh, the YouTube coin community over on Facebook, YouTuber coin community. We're redlining again. I might have to start over. This is killing me. Okay, we set up a Facebook group called the YouTuber coin community. Get on in there and check it out. Might be fun. We're trying to use it as a platform in between, you know, get off of YouTube and on Facebook, or from Facebook to YouTube, so you can promote your channel, so you can talk to the people who create the content. Excuse me. There we go. And talk to each other more, because you know the live streams end, and sometimes people want to keep on chatting. So, well, we'll set that up, and it'll be fun. The Mantic coin streams are a lot of fun. They are. He's got a lively chat. It's usually Mantic and Mrs. Mantic, and they tear each other up. Hidden, do you have any Condor tokens in your shop? Mm-hmm. There we go. So what I want to talk about, because we got through that. Yeah, good, good. That's my 3 pages of stuff I have to get to. I'm so buried over here, you can't imagine. So we want to talk about coins as an investment. Kind of fun. Nobody's really talked. I don't see this being talked about on many YouTube channels. So let's get right into it. If we aren't redline again, well, if it does crap out, I'm just going to keep on talking. How about that? Nice to see you, Oaksy. And Shirley says hello to everyone. Okay, these coins. We collect coins, right? You can put together sets. Quinn Coins just had a great video where he took a brand new empty Dansko album and he's going through rolls and he's going to fill or attempt to fill that entire album from circulation. I did an article on my blog about building a complete series collection just out of circulated coinage. You can do it, but when you get into it, there's different levels when you're collecting. A lot of people start with pocket change and they go through, pick out one of every date, keep getting a better one, get rid of the old one. You get to a point you start buying coins, right? And you might buy some, some inexpensive items. Say, a mercury dime, for example. There they are. They're a couple of bucks in circulated grades, and it might be worth more if I could focus. There we go. Or you have some higher end wheats. For example, I have we'll say a 1943 steel that's scrumptious, scrumptious. Okay, and then it's a few dollars, and then you get into the higher coins, where they're, $100, $150, different grades, MS65, perfect coins, MS70. You can get different slab coins, better dates and grades, commemoratives, all kinds of different coins. What do we got here? Oh, you're going to make mistakes along the way too. Yeah, I thought that was a 1960 small date. So I paid too much on that. Well, no matter. I'll be able to recover it, but not much more. You get to a point where you start to buy coins. You're digging into your pocket and you're buying stuff. Well, there's price guides and all, and that's not really the avenue to pursue for long-term investing. There's lots of potential. I keep talking about the opportunity in the coin industry. And for people like you, like me, like Corey, like Hidden, like a friend, like Oaksy, anybody can take, a few bucks and start to sell coins. You have short-term, you've got short-term range investment opportunities where you can buy at a lower price and sell at a better price. You can put together entire tables and go to coin shops. So now you're looking at investing in a group of coins with the intention to flip them quickly for a fast profit. And that can be done. Lots of people will have coins. They get them in their sock drawer. They get them in a coffee can. Maybe they have an old collection they're not doing anything with. Here for classes, I cook. You're cooking. Your package is on the way, by the way. Start over. We're going to keep going. Getting coins, there's all kinds of ways to get coins. You can go to auctions. You can put ads in the newspaper, ads on Craigslist, and say, I'm buying, coins that look like this, for this much price. And you'll get a whole bunch of people with eagles, and you're paying, 18 to 20 bucks a piece, or whatever the heck your price is. There's strategies around there. But flipping coins is a short-term investment where you're looking to buy it for $50 and sell it for $70, sometime this month. And that, yeah, it can be done, but none of these investment strategies are going to be quick and easy. You've got to put in the homework. More than anything else, Jesus, it's hot in here. I talk, I get excited. More than anything else, you've got to have the knowledge and put in the effort if you want to recover that investment. Medium-term investments, say you're collecting coins or bullion or silver, gold, something of value that you intend to sell several years down the road, say for a college fund for a child. I've got one, I know one girl, she's saving, she buys coins and she intends to sell them, all at once in several years and buy a house. Well, that's a pretty noble investment. Then you have the long-term stuff where you intend to buy it, stick it in a safe for 50 years, and use that to fund part of your retirement. There are, gold IRAs available. I'm not going to touch on those. That's a, now you're getting into securities. But there's estate planning involved in this. If you don't intend to sell the coin, you're going to buy this beauty right here. You're going to keep it until you pass away and leave it to your kids. I have a regular buyer. He spends about a couple of hundred a month, and he says, I just want coins so I can put them in my safe, and when I die, my kids can raid the safe. Well, this he's been pretty successful. He's been an executive for major corporations. He's been self-employed, did real well, has built a substantial estate, several $1 million. Okay, great. What's going to happen when he passes away? The government's going to swoop in and take half. You work your whole life and the government gets half. That's called an estate tax. It's better for him to take a hard asset, such as a coin, right, and something that there is no trail for on the government side, and he can pass then the value that he's invested into this onto his kids, and they can do with him as they please. Let me catch up. So much missing from my stream. Now, if you're lagging real bad and it's getting choppy, just watch the repeat. After this video is done, we're going to have lag issues. After this video, it'll be a whole lot smoother in the video form. That might be the way to go. Then a word them, completely different. I can't see that. It's being called crooks. Well, we all have a government. Government is evil inherently, but it is a necessary evil. It lets us leave our homes in relative safety. Otherwise you're going to stay home and protect your stuff. Yeah, watch the repeat. That'll have to work. I'm sorry for the lagging. Best thing I can suggest is just give it a pause. Just pause for 10 minutes and then carry on. It'll pick up right from where you left up. Hit the pause button. Great topic, but the stream is lagging like the Cleveland Browns offense. Nothing I can do about it. Not a thing. This will probably keep up until YouTube straightens their act out. It's disturbing to me. I'd pull my hair out, but even that is frustrating at this point. So I'll just keep on talking. Now, you have a hard asset. There's no chain, there's no trail, as with securities. So as a means of leaving value to the next generation, it's fairly effective, but you have to also do the homework that goes with it. Here's a fantastic coin. That's the 1914D. I show this off every now and then because I'm kind of proud on it. And this one, it's a XF. It picked up a scratch because, well, it went through a Coinstar machine. No fooling. The fellow who found this picked it out of a Coinstar machine. So because of its better shape, it's excellent grade, chances are somebody passed away and somebody else, they're cleaning out the house, found that and just threw it in the jar with all the rest of the chain and took it back and dropped it in a Coinstar. It was not in a slab at the time. So if you're going to leave stuff to your kids, leave stuff behind, have some notes, or better yet, take the time to share and spend with these whoever's going to get the darn things, and teach them what these are all about. Because the guy who got rid of this got a penny for it. And you take a 1914D and XF, you got a few $100. He got 1 cent. He got actually 91% of that because Coinstar keeps 10%. And that's a darn shame if they don't know the value. Gosh, I saw a guy, who is it, Dacone in here? Where's Dacone? Hi, Dacone. Yeah, there he is. There he is. All right. Lady comes up to his sandwich shop. He's got a little, he's got a food trailer, puts out some sandwiches is what I hear. And lady comes in and buys, what'd she get? A big sloppy sandwich or some darn thing? A grease burger? You get the french fries with the cheese or chili on top. Anyway, she pays for this with 15 Morgan dollars. $15 bill, gets rid of 50. Oh, gosh. Knowledge is power. And Dacone was pretty happy because he picked up a whole bunch of Morgans for nothing. Now, he's got daughters, and the daughters have a good idea what's going on. He's been investing his time not only in the coins, but in sharing the information with with his progeny so they won't take them Morgan dollars and drop them in a Coinstar. Oh God, people are coming around. This is a fantastic time to invest in coins because the digital technology we have, I can take a picture of a coin, send it around the world. We have Facebook groups, YouTube channels, all sorts of digital stuff, which is really making an impact and getting the word out. And more people are 2 Silver Eagles for a slice of pizza, 2 Bacon Deluxe and larger for 2 sodas for 15 Morgan dollars is what he got. Okay. Back in the 50s, coin collecting became a faddish hobby, right? Whitman started putting out their first folders. Where the hell's, I got one here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Well, I'm sure it's under something. But you've seen the folders. Where are they? Here we go. Whitman began putting these out, so now you could put together a more complete set easily and present it and store it nice and neat on your shelf. Just tuck it in there. Each and every date, you know, whatever, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, halves. They didn't have dollars circulating so much in the 50s. They were still out there, but most people kept them aside because, oh, geez, they don't make these anymore. So in the 50s and 60s, coin collecting, numismatics started to take off. And we're getting that same sort of thing again. And back then, because it started to take off, that's when the prices started to go up. People were getting into the hobby. You have a rise in demand, and it took. People have been sticking with the hobby their entire lives. You put together an entire set. You spend time with your kids. You continually improve it. I've had some beautiful sets come through here. It's a hobby that's going to last a lifetime. And if you share it with your kids, it's going to last them a lifetime. But right now, with the new medium of internet and the quality of digital cameras, we're putting coins in front of people who, well, they were sidelining it before. Maybe they had a couple of coins in their sock drawer, or their jewelry chest, or in a coffee can set off on a side shelf. Yeah, Ken was on a good topic, too. Did I die again? I probably did. Yeah, 6,000 dropped frames. Okay, so what we're saying is a resurgence in the hobby because of what the digital technology is doing. And all that means is we're going to see increased demand. We have an expansion of the hobby as more people get involved because it's easier to find out what's going on. Hey man, I got this weird coin. What can you tell me? Oh, well, geez, dude, that's, you know, that's a $100, $150 San Diego commemorative half, or it's a you know, a freaking silver eagle with an ounce of silver in there, and they're able to get that information quickly. You got Tim Rathjen. He's put together the Looksy app. All I have is a logo, and that goes on your phone, so you can take a picture with your phone. You can take a picture of a coin, find out what it is, because that's the biggest question: is what is this? Right? You can find out what it's worth. That's the next question. What is it? What it's worth? And then, since you take a decent quality photo, you can post it online and sell that darn thing. And that's where the next question is: where's the machine I put my coin into to get my money back? And that's where we're at. It's growing. It's jumping. We're going to see some leaping in this hobby. Now, go back in time, and you have these dates and coins where they didn't make so many of them, and right now they're affordable. Let's find this guy right here. That's not it. That's not it. There it is. Okay. For example, I've got an 1858 seated Liberty dime. Cute little thing. It's just this big. It's the size of a dime. Right. Good shape. This one is in fine condition. Here's the back. You have one dime. United States of America. It's not screwed up. You get a solid rim. Okay. It's in fine condition. Now, we look at the price list, and you're going to find this is about a $15 coin. But I'm going to take you over to PCGS real quick, because I've got that loaded up. There we go. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. Now let me see if you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, there we go. We're going to scroll this down. This is PCGS's page for the 1858 Liberty seated dime. In a top grade, Dude, they're beautiful. They're worth a fortune. Let me scroll up here to the top grades. There you go. MS67. You're looking at, what is that, $9,200 for that coin? In top grade. 7,200 is what they say. But you got to look at the auction results down here lower in the on the page. Now the reason these things go so high. Now first off, they made 1.5 million of the darn things, which is this number right here. But 1858, there weren't a whole lot of collectors, and you have about 1,000 surviving specimens. That's it. Now you add on another 1,000 collectors fighting for 1,000 of these coins. Can we see that? Yeah, there it is. 1,000 surviving specimens. And you have a rare coin that's only going to get more rare over time. They're not making any more, and every now and then one will get destroyed. Fire, flood, theft. Somebody spends it, somebody drops it on a Coinstar. They get bumped, scratched, torn up, melted. So, geez, it's a shame when you see something like that go into a melt pot. Where'd it go? Scope. There you go. Because it's kind of low value right now. This is a $15 coin, and there's 1,000 of them. I've tried to tailor the big show on Sunday, which is coming back, by the way, to include some coins that are rare, where you have 100 specimens, or say 300, as with the 1804 with stems sent, or 1,000, or say well, those barber halves, where you have 5,000 or 6,000 surviving specimens, and that's it. These are rare coins. They're getting tough. Now, how rare is a coin? That can go all the way down to a single specimen. 5 specimens. That'd be rare. But I think 1,500 to 1,000. That's a pretty rare coin. I keep saying about the 2 centers. Where'd they go? Here we go. Oh, let's see. Upside down. The 2-cent coins, right? They made them from 1864 to 1873. And then they melted down, just piles of them after the Mint Act of 1873. And you're left with none. You're looking at, 1868? About 3,000 specimens, right? The 1864 and 65, they're a bit more populous. That one's upside down. You have, say, 20,000 for the entire year available. And they're affordable. These go for $50 in this grade. You can spend more for higher grades. You can get, beat up ones for considerably less, 10 to 12 bucks, 20 bucks. How much do you like? And they're affordable, but there aren't that many of the darn things. The 3-cent nickels, which I have none right here. I cleaned up my desk last night. Hey, Mike Wolf, how are you? So these are terrifically undervalued for the surviving population. Something like that seeded dime where you got 1,000 of them left. 15 bucks? Yeah, these are terrifically undervalued. And they're only going to go up, especially if you bring in a large number of new collectors into the hobby, as technology makes it more accessible to them. eBay is overpriced sometimes. Where'd that nickel go? I just grabbed a nickel for like $1. Wonder what I did with that. I put it away. I'm not going to pull it out right now. There's Free Girl Amy Smith. She's new. I am, and seriously thankful for everyone checking on me and her. Okay, there's Beth Coddington. Hello, dear. JC Will, Oaksy, Logan's Coins. Logan has joined us. Yeah, good. We're in green right now. We had some trouble with lagging earlier. It probably chased some folks off. And here's Cheapskate Coins. Now, Cheapskate has something going on. Give me just one moment. Cheapskate, you might need to tell them what's going on. Oh, here we go. Cheapskate Coins. He has a 100 sub giveaway coming up. How many subs you got so far? You want to check on his video. It's on the back of page 3, so I didn't quite get to it today, but I'll put it on top of the list for tomorrow. He's got 76 subs. Got his first video out there. Going to have a 100 sub giveaway. Let's give him some attention. You got those 3 little dots. Screen. There you go. Let's see. You got 3 little dots right beside his name. No, we can't see it. Right over, where is he? right over here, you got these three little dots. If you click on that, right, you'll be able to go to his channel. And from there, you can subscribe, you can like, you can watch, leave a comment, says, love your work. And he'll greatly appreciate that, I'm sure. And this is how we support each other, is, you know, that sort of thing. And we talk with him all the time. So I call him Chesapeake Coins first. I thought it was kind of funny. I can't see all the way to the screen. I would love subs if you haven't yet, and Free Girl as well. Now there is the Facebook group. It's a YouTuber coin community. Definitely get in there. You know, I should be able to add you if you can't get in easily. And you know, you can promote your channel. You can talk to the people, and carry on discussions when the live streams kick out. Okay, let's get back to what I was talking about here. Where's that scope there? Okay, there are undervalued coins, and I've got to put together a list of, you know, the top 10 more commonly available undervalued coins. But here you can take a small amount of money and buy, you know, a $15 coin, a $50 coin. Right over here we got a $150 coin, something like this, something like that. And you can get 50 bucks. These are affordable amounts. And you can set these things aside for an extensive period. And typically you find coins almost always go up. They don't always go up. There is some price fluctuation. There's always a risk when you buy anything, especially if you get it like at Walmart, like this damn camera here, that thing, which never focuses. Why doesn't Walmart have good stuff? Oh, it just pisses me off. But look, I got the thing to focus for today. Okay. So you're looking at putting together a plan for your investment, depending on your needs. Are you looking for a short-term investment, something medium-term, something long-term? Are you looking for estate planning, something to leave to your kids? And coins, they're effectively a hard asset, and they're called an alternative. Is that it? Where the hell did it go? I had a note on that for a term. Alternative investment. It's not stocks. It's not bonds. It's not real estate. But it is a tangible, precious metal, oftentimes, except for copper. That's a semi-precious. But you can buy bullion, which would be the eagles, for example. There's gold coins. I'll have to get some on the. I have yet to get a gold coin on here. And they're a hard asset. More importantly, they're a transportable asset. It's transportable value. Oh, where is it? Here's a penny, right? There we go. Regular old penny. 3.11 grams for the old coppers. Now, I did the math. Let's say silver is at $16.56 an ounce. And that comes out to 58 cents per gram. So that penny, if it was silver, would have a value of $1.81. So if you got a $2 coin, it is more valuable than silver, right? If a coin is valued at 150 bucks, a penny, right? Let's say a 1914D in good condition, right? 3.11 grams, be 150 bucks. That would be more valuable than its weight in gold. And I can take that piece, you know, if it's a valuable coin, tuck it in my pocket, carry it across a border. You get to customs and say, I got some change here. It's a transportable wealth. You can give this coin to your kids, and the tax man and his long, deep reaching pocket grabbing hands aren't able to follow it. These hard assets are a great way to pass it on to the next generation. What are we looking at here? Wizard Coins has the coin boxes for a good price. Oh, we got those. There you go. Yeah, we should. I've done videos on storing coins, but if you're investing in coins for the long term, you've got a hard asset somewhere in your house or in a lockbox at a bank somewhere. How you store them is also critically important. Now, the slab coins have two advantages. One, they've been certified as genuine and authentic. And second, they're sealed in. They're sonically sealed, so you've got good protection with the environment on these things. You can protect them yourself. You can put them in flips. There are other containers you can use. I strongly recommend against the staple type. Here we go. I got one right here. I strongly recommend against the staple type because staples and coins have no business being on the same on the same table. Oh, you're just begging to throw away your money. When a scratch will destroy the value of that coin, that's your investment up in smoke. But there are simple storage devices out there. But you can take this coin, stick it in your pocket, travel hundreds of miles, move it out the door. It's worth its weight in gold, effectively. This one is worth about half its weight in gold. But it's a pretty darn nice thing. But I can give that to my kids. The government doesn't know about it. Now, the fellow I got that, the wealthy fellow, he does quite well. He's putting together a collection believed to his kids. When he dies, he's about 65, another 20 years or so. He wants to put together some things that his kids can have and be able to liquidate. Because if you want to get the return on that investment, eventually you have to liquidate the darn thing. One thing we're putting together for his collection is a notebook explaining what these coins are, so his kids don't take it and drop it in a coin star. Because, geez, come on. And we have a nice, we have a set of some better boxes that are hard plastic, and it just goes in a safe. But the kids will know what they are, and they're coming up, I guess, in the spring. It's an anniversary thing, and I'm going to go in and talk with them, explain what all these coins are and what to do. Simple technology. These cameras you get, these are $25. That's the camera I use. Okay, they're available. There's a link in the YouTuber group on how to get these. So you can take decent clear photos of a coin. Here you go, such as, say, one moment, such as this little guy right here. And you can post it to Facebook groups. You can post it to eBay. And you're able to get a whole lot better than dealer wholesale prices. Now, you're not going to go out and spend $1,000 and start selling coins tomorrow. If you want to get into selling coins on a regular basis for profit, to recover these at as close to retail market value as possible, it does take some effort, some watching of the markets, knowing when to sell. I mean, this coin is worth more in January than it is in July, without a doubt. There are seasons to this. Summertime is buying season for me. Everybody's at the beach. What are we at? 339? Yeah, we're good. We're getting through this pretty well. Anyway, these things are difficult to track. Now, once you get into certified coins, you get some ID numbers. Where did we go here? Where'd you go? There you go. You have certification numbers. You're able to look them up and verify that this coin is what PCGS or NGC, right? Here's NGC, and they have a certification number. So you can verify that that coin is what's in the slab. There are some counterfeits out there. So you got to put in the study and the homework. First, to identify the coin, decide if it's a right price, and when you go to market the thing eventually, or if your kids go to market it, it helps to have something that's going to work. This guy, I can sell it for $150 right here on the show. I can sell it in a Facebook group. I can sell it on YouTube. I can take a coin show, right, and go from table to table and get a pretty good price because this is affordable. I get into higher end coins, where the price is, $2,000 or $3,000. Now, to get that market value, I want to go to an auction house. Okay, now they're going to get a piece of the action, but they're probably going to get, the top dollar on that. So what's the boundary between doing it all yourself, where you have to do the homework, do the research, put together these sales venues in order to recapture that investment, or just take the easy path, get the slab, put it in an auction later on, through Heritage, and pocket the difference. Because over a couple of decades, these things work pretty well. I had some figures. Where are we here? Okay, some of these common coins. Oh, we got common date wheat, for example. These things, I got one right here. Let me find a little slab. What you spend on the coin really matters. There's common coins. Let's find the scope again. Here you go. Nothing great. It's a 1957 D wheat penny. Probably came out of a roll. right? Might have come out of a bag, and these will cost you 3 to 4 cents, maybe 1 cent if you get out of a roll. They're not spectacular. They made what, 500 million of these? Okay, are they worth it as an investment? Geez, 30 years ago in the mid 80s, a bag of wheats would cost 70 cents or 70 bucks, 5,000 wheats. So a penny and a half, not even that. Nowadays, 200 bucks will get you a sack of wheats. So 30 years they've gone up. They're kept up with inflation, but that's about it. So it's not a bad hedge against inflation. Okay, and you still always have the guarantee of face value. It's always good for something. Some investments, you take your money and you go invest in DuPont or IBM or one of the big, companies on the stock exchange. If those stocks go belly up, the companies go bankrupt, you're out. All right, that's it. Over here, you've got, well, the safety and security of the U.S. government backing up your investment for face value at the very least. So it won't drop to zero unless the entire government collapses. Of course, the way we're going, that's not entirely impossible. But you still have the precious metal content to back you up, be it gold or silver, and to some degree copper, but that's more utility, great utility in copper, whereas this has market and trade value. Okay, let's have a look over here, because those wheats, although they hold up to inflation, aren't really growing as far as an investment. I had a neat one here. 1797 draped bust, half dime, right? About the size, looks a lot, well, kind of like this in size. I'm going to use this as a proxy. Okay, and I got some figures going back 50 years. In 1956, you could have had one of these things in Mint State for $120. In 1986, $7,500. So in 30 years, this thing went up 70 times in value. In 1996, it's down to $6,000. In 2006, the thing is up to $12,500. It doubled itself in 10 years. That's a pretty good return. So if you'd gone 50 years from 1956 to 2006, you're going from $120, which that's a couple weeks' pay in 1956, to $12,000, a 100-fold increase in 50 years. Well, that's not too bad. You put up $1 now, and 50 years on the road when you retire, you got $100. Well, what if you put in more? How you buy is interesting. You're going to have price fluctuations over time. The price of things will go up. Sometimes they go down. If you purchase regularly, right? Let's say you're looking to stack silver. Well, if you're just looking to stack some silver, right? Just proof eagles or mint state eagles, or silver bars or bullion, that sort of thing, 1 ounce at a time. Buying regularly gives you a way of averaging the price, because it's up this week, you buy one, it's down next week, you buy one, and over time you have an average price. Well, just at the end you sell when the price is up, and you can control that average. If the price is up a bit, just hold off and wait a few months and then buy some when the price comes back right. But what you end up with is a regular plan, right? You're setting aside so much per month for coins. A lot of people, they got $17 in their pocket, they see a coin and they see a hamburger. Well, they take the coin and borrow money for the hamburger, but they get rid of it as fast as they can. With coins, you can set aside, you can plan your spending. Set aside so much per week or per month. Get away from the impulse purchasing. And if you want to do, $50 a month investment just in coins, by all means, go for it. But I recommend, rather than go after the, those smaller coins, which will, hold up to inflation, go after the coins that are going to grow over time, that are in superior grade, superior condition, something with some rarity to it, right? Something that's going to be appealing to a collector, something that you can move to the public. That fellow I was talking about, he wants coins that are marketable easily, in the $25 to a couple of $100 range, because you get too big and then you have to get into the auction houses. People don't believe it if you say, I got this 1909 SVD. Everybody wants it slabbed. Prove it, because they've lost the ability to slab the darn things or inspect them for themselves. But there are plenty of coins that you can have, that you can get, that are available, that are affordable, and you can invest in regularly to build a fine collection, which over time will improve in value, and which you'll be able to market easily and effectively with simple, rudimentary, equipment you have around the house, like a laptop and a computer, these little cameras, and places you can do it. So you need a full plan, is what it boils down to. A plan of how much you want to spend, how regularly do you want to spend it. If you just want to do something with your tax returns, right? Well, plan it. Come up with something particular you want to purchase. And I recommend you go after the highest value coin that you can afford. Don't sink yourself, and don't sink everything into one single coin. Get a couple of coins. Hedge yourself, diversify to some degree. But the plan is to focus on how to store it, right? Because if you can't store a coin effectively, don't bother buying it in the first place. It'll be ruined, right? Then you can focus on where to buy it, how to sell it. You can work on how to sell the darn thing later. You got 30, 40 years to work on that part of the plan. But you got to do the homework to find out what that coin is, what the population is, what sort of historic prices are. Look at this, I'm frothing. I get to talking so much. Oh, but the whole thing comes together. The diversity of your investment. Putting all your eggs in one basket may not be the way to go. Spread it around. Get dollars, quarters, halves, some bullion, some gold, maybe some foreign coins even. But setting up a plan with a regular investment is also a good strategy. There's lots to it, really. We could go on and on. We're at 348. We're yellow line. That's not too bad. We want to talk about coins for a while now. Really, I've been doing coin thing for 40 years, mostly, on and off. But I've gone into selling. I haven't had a shop yet, but I've always been doing something. I do some writing, and that's kind of slick. I'd like to do more, but these coins are going to be with you for decades. You might get them just for the fun of it. The greatest investment is not in the coin, but in the kids that are going to be growing up with them and may one day receive them. Yeah, it's the memories you build with the darn things that are the most valuable. Well, wait, I missed a statement. Well, anyway, there's a lot of opportunity here. If you want to get involved in flipping them, get a short-term return, absolutely, you can do that. If you want to put together something that can go up rapidly in price, silver and bullion, for example, gold coins, silver coins, that has tremendous potential to rise quickly, and they're usually readily marketable. And if you want to get into long-term, there is an ample opportunity for that. Don't mind us, Ken. We're having a debate about modern coins. Oh, where's that? I meant to show you this one. Oh, let's see. I got a tab up here. We're going to go to the screen. Here it is. And I've got it somewhere here. Is this it? There we go. This is it. This is a 1978. 1 cent. And let me see if I can see. You can see what I'm seeing. I always got to measure the screen here because I bounce it around quite a bit. Okay, there's a 1978, and this one is MS68 red. This is PCGS, their red tab. And the best one they have graded so far is MS68. I gotta see this here. Are you up? Yeah, that's the best one. And you're talking $7,000. This thing is what, 35 years old? 40 years old? 1970? Yeah, 40 years old. And there is one coin in MS68. Looking at their population figures, they're saying there's 11 million out there that are 65 or better, right? And out of those, they made 1 billion of the darn things. And out of that, what are we talking? Out of that 10% of all the coins, one has reached a has achieved the status of MS68. There are no MS69s, no 70s. MS67, that's a pretty decent looking coin. You're still looking at the auction records, 200, 300, 400, and mind you, these go back, 3-4 years. There's a neat one. These modern coins, don't overlook them. Just because they made 5.5 billion of the darn things doesn't mean there are not some valuable pieces out there. Rarity is not necessarily how many minted. There are conditional rarities where they made a lot of them, but they made chunk. You got one coin worth, one coin with a value of 7,000. You'd be pretty good to suck away a couple of these MS67s. Now watch this. NGC, their prices are a little lower, but you got to go look at this one where the age on this auction record is from 2006. Yeah, that's 12 years ago. $51. But go forward 8 years, it's 6 times. Well, that's not too bad. You put up $1,000 this year, and in 6 years, you get $6,000 back. There are plenty of modern coins which can still offer a pretty substantial return. I do recommend, staying away from the past 10 years or so, because the market does take time to, even out. These new issues come out, and sometimes the prices spike. The 1995 double die, for example, they showed up and people are paying $1,500, and more were found. But after a while, you still have only the one MS68, and they keep submitting them, but they're not been beaten yet. So after 40 years, you can figure these prices have kind of stabilized as far as the population, but the value keeps climbing over time. Gosh, there's opportunity everywhere. What do you like? You want old coins, silver coins, copper coins, gold, moderns, ancients? It depends on your knowledge. Focus on the knowledge. Get the book before the coin. Bring up 2017 shield cents and show the prices on them so everybody can see it. If I were to bring up the 2017 shield cents, the browser would crap and nobody would see it. I had to load that earlier. Well, what else did I have? Let me take a look real quick, because I'm sure there's other things out there. Yeah, I'll give you a tour of the desktop. Where'd the screen go? No, that's not it. Here's the screen. Next thing is off center. Here's one. This is the sort of thing that, well, it may not go bust. 2008 W, Bald Eagle, $5 commemorative gold. You got some advantages here. The price here, this is just the bid price right now. But MS70, hard to beat the MS70s. You'll never get a better one. Once you're slabbed at MS70, you have effectively a perfect coin. This is something to consider. Being a $5, this will probably sell in the $500, $700 range, I believe. I have not checked the price on this. Let's see, what is this? Oh, no, that's that. Here you go. Here's that 1978 I was just talking about. This one's an MS67. 343 is the buy it now price. Okay, that's NGC slabbed. And as I just showed, NGC, where'd you go? No. There you go. The NGC price. Oh, that's not it. I may never find that page ever again. Okay, to hell with it. Maybe that's it. Yeah, the one right next door. Okay, MS67. So it's not the top dog, but it's pretty close. 4 years ago, 293 was about right. Right? You look at these dates, 117, one went for $200, PCGS slabbed. Where will this one go? We don't know. Hard to say. Nobody can project a future. Oh, by the way, don't say to me, is this a good investment? You'll have to make that decision for yourself. But this is the sort of thing, they are available. They can be had. And, well, it's up to you to make the determination. And what was in here? I had several of these things lined up to offer. Okay, we're killing the page file memory here. It's taking forever to load them, so the hell with it. We'll just call it good right there. I'm going to come back over here, show the home page, and chat up everybody for just a bit. Old Worm, you can't leave. So keep searching those roles. Absolutely. You can search these BU roles, right? I mean, I've done these. I show them to you every now and then. I mean, if you could go through a 1978 roll and pick out an MS68, right? You've got a prize on your hand. You pick out an MS69, they will beat your doors down to get a hold of that one. But you would need a cherry coin. Once you start getting into those higher ends, the color matters. How well centered, how strong the strike is, starts to matter. And you're well past any blemish. You get a little mark on Lincoln's shoulder, not good enough. Maybe it's good for 50 bucks, but it'll cost you 60 bucks to get a slab. Not good enough. That's one of the issues with these certified coins. Is if you're going to keep this thing for a long time, do you invest in getting it slabbed? Right now, it's a whole lot cheaper than it will be in 30 years. It used to cost 10 bucks to get these things slabbed. Now it's cost, 20 anyway for modern stuff. So work on it, folks. How deep do you want to go into this is up to you. But really, anything you want to do, come up with a plan, think about it, put in the time and effort to find out what's going on. I make it a point never to invest in something unless I know every single thing there is to know about it. Gosh, you want to talk about unleaded gasoline or futures? Stay out of there, man. Man, made some good money. I lost some good money real quick doing that. But coins, these are something you can find out about. You can learn about. You can figure it out. Information is available, and more than anything else, experience is what's going to give you an edge if you want to get out there and start investing in better dates, better grades, more expensive coins, those rare items that are going to keep on increasing. Never mind then. Got to run. See y'all later. Take it easy, Wormwood. Check mint sets too. Mint sets are a neat place. Sometimes they've been handled well. Sometimes they've been stored well. And it's all about that storage. Remember, keep your coins good. Handle them well. Put on those gloves. You think that would be an MS68 if the guy put a big fingerprint on it? Figure Amy, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. We're getting into the chat section of the show. I'm always looking for that 82 dime. I hope you find it. Get yourself a good scale. I just got up a live stream 2 hours ago. Bill, I'll have to get in there, check it out. Okay. 349, 359. We got about 30 minutes, and Mantic Coins is going to take over. So I've got to take care of a couple of things, get some food, hook up some coffee. So we'll call it good right here. And have more fun tomorrow. Now, tomorrow we have the big show coming back. There are some changes. It's a community-supported giveaway. It's not a raffle. No amount of contribution will get you more entries. And we're going to keep on going. We tried on Wednesday, and you folks showed that we want to keep this thing going because we're putting some great coins in people's hands, and they're going to cherish them. They're going to leave them to their kids. It's a good thing. It is an absolute good. Lincoln Central, I've been talking with him about this entire, YouTube episode thing. And yeah, the coin giveaway on the Sunday show, we're going to have that every darn week. I always like to hear your coin pep talk. Oh, dude, these things are wonderful. This one's just sitting here, and I like to talk and show it off. It's a gorgeous thing. Great detail, artwork. You've got numismatic value, metal value, rarity value. In this particular one, you have die variety value because we got some doubling on that thing. It's been certified. Now this is ICG. They're a better of the third-party graders. They're like the tier down from Anax and PCGS and NGC. These are gorgeous pieces of art. The slabs are kind of neat. They're almost like baseball cards rather than, raw coins. It's a good way to protect the darn things. You can create your own slabs. Where the hell do those go? Ah, here we go. You know, if you can't spend the big money on that, something these acrylic holders they're 50 cents. They'll give you durable protection, right? You put those in a box just to keep it safe, secure. You can put desiccant in the box so you control the humidity inside there. Keep it dark so now the plastic doesn't photodegrade. There's different styles, right? You can get the 2-3 part. We have a top and a bottom in the middle. I hate cleaning up after a live stream. Oh God, this stuff everywhere. You don't want to see this desk. Right, but you can put your coin in the in that little holder right there. Works the same as these. Right, you have a base, and the coin goes in with the slab, and you can put little stickers on there, and a top, and they just go together. There you go. And you got these great little things. And I would add one of those really super sticky foil stickers to keep that from popping open. And you can add your own little, your own little slab company. Superhero graded collectibles. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. This guy, every single coin he had was AU58. Yeah. Well, they look good. Priced them good, but you can do that sort of thing. How far do you take the investment? How far do you want to go? I fully recommend, getting a 401k, an IRA, savings account, right? Set yourself up, diversify yourself, get a piece of property, a home. That's probably the finest investment you can make. And coins, yeah, they're a fantastic way to build a transportable, heirloom, estate grade value. Leave it to your kids. The government can't take half. Half! No, I'm not fooling. They will clean you out. I think it's funny there are registry collectors now trying to get all the lowest. Yeah, they take rather than MS65 and MS68 and 70, people want to put together a registry set with, P1, Poor 1. So they take, a kind of a beater, very good or good, and they stick it in their pocket and they carry it around for a year until there's, you can just tell, you can identify the coin, and then they send it in, get it submitted, and the prices actually rise, right? You actually get a higher value on these things versus good, because, there's only so many that are in poor condition. A lot of people overdo it and just screw them up. So if you get Poor 1, oh, they eat it up, man. Yep, I got a registry set. It's 100% complete and the lowest possible score. Yeah, you can go that way. Registry sets are a neat thing. You can, type in your little serial number, and computer takes care of the rest. And you can compete with people globally. In effect, who's got the best collection? And there's some fantastic collections out there. And they got different groupings and stuff. So why not? It's probably a very good or good. What's that, the Morgan? It looks good to me. I have a Morgan I keep in my pocket. Ah, that's what you're talking about. What expletive? Somebody's deleting swear words on my channel? What are you thinking? I thrive on this sort of thing. If it's not offensive to somebody, we're not doing it right. Okay, we got 25 minutes until Mantic comes on. I've got to get some lunch because I was running around this afternoon. And I finally got to the supermarket, picked up a couple of things. And dude, I'm starving. I've eaten all the good, easy stuff that was in the house because I couldn't get around so easy. So I'm going to let you go. Recommend watch the whole stream again. It might actually make sense, especially if it's not getting choppy from the lagging. And tomorrow, we've got the big show, 3 o'clock, and we're back at it. So you guys have a great time. Stay safe out there, and thanks for coming in.